Hey everyone, not sure if it started. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry, the OBS did like this weird little thing where it froze out a second when I was trying to start the stream, so that might have been a weird intro. But hey guys, welcome back. We're here tonight and we're going to be streaming some Advanced Wars. The game just came out today. Reviews are obviously pointing to this being an excellent game, but let's be honest, I had very little doubt this was going to be good because the games it's based off of are amazing. So we are going to be getting some really great fun tonight. Now, we probably won't get super deep into the game in 2 hours, but at least this is a strategy RPG or a strategy series that, yes, there's some storyline, but it's not hour-long sections of exposition, so we should be able to get into some nice action tonight. Hey, Michael, you're looking forward to this? Awesome stuff, man. I am as well. To be honest, I haven't played these games in over 10 years, okay? I'm probably being generous on that because it's probably closer to 15 years because I don't even own the Game Boy Advance cartridges anymore for these games. So I played them when they originally came out. I did replay them a few times over time, but honestly, over the last 10-15 years, I haven't replayed them. By the way, guys, I finally painted my Mega Man can holder. So this week, I told you guys I started last week. I finally finished painting it. And tonight, we are drinking one of my awesome little beers. Oh, and Jumping Bear has renewed his membership. I'm curious about online play. I am as well. I don't know if we're going to get to try it tonight. I do know I have to get to a certain part of the campaign to unlock it. But yeah, so this is made by a company called Pixel, which basically bases it off of like retro movies and basically video games, all their beers. And this is called the Dark Side of the Stout. So obviously very Star Wars influenced. You can see like a Pixel version of Lord Sidious here. You can see some obvious TIE fighters that are trying not to be TIE fighters because, Disney and getting sued and stuff. But I am so happy to finally have my my E-Tank cup can holder finally finished. Now it's a little weird because these are like long cans. They're more made for normal size beers, but still it does its job. Now my voice might be a little off, guys. I've had the big bad virus this week again. Still testing positive as of yesterday, so I'm pretty much locked indoors for the moment. But yeah, my voice might be, but it's getting better. I'm on my way out. So, but my voice is still a little bit, scratchy, whatnot. It is a big beer. It is a big beer. Yes, Topaz wants to say hi, by the way. Here, Topaz, say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone. Meow. Come on, now it's time to meow. No? Don't want to? She's shy. Okay, guys. Let's get started on the game. I'm going to switch over. We're not going to waste too much time tonight. I want to get into some interesting stuff. So let's switch over. I've got the game set up here. We're going to start a campaign, and we're going to start with the first game. So Advance Wars. If you pick this up, by the way, I would strongly recommend playing with the first game, although I've got to be honest, the mechanics in the second one are better. But the storyline, they do interconnect. So if you jump straight into the second one, it's sort of going to spoil stuff from the first one. So it's going to be weird playing it reverse. You love the hat. I do as well. I want to get the Fire Mario one as well. And I actually want to get the normal Mario one as well. Honestly, I didn't think they were going to be this comfortable, but they're made by the same brand that makes a lot of my favorite hats, and it's. I'm gonna check it out later because it doesn't say on the inside of the hat, but Yes, it's super comfortable. I thought this was going to be really uncomfortable and whatnot, but it's actually really comfortable, super form-fitting. So honestly, I'm gonna dedicate these hats to like the streaming stuff. They're just fun to wear. We're gonna try classic here. We're not gonna go with casual. So field training. So we're gonna start with our training. So troop orders. We'll go over the basic troop movement and attack controls in this training mission. So we're gonna have to get through the first little, you know, sort of stuff. Unfortunately, it does not talk, and throwing it like a boomerang does not work very well. You can throw it, it just won't come back.
All right,
let's get started. We'll begin with a simple training mission to get you comfortable with the basics of movement and combat. Take a look at those 2 orange infantry units. They are both under your command. The blue unit here is the enemy unit. Oh, and the marker here is your cursor. Now move with the L cursor around. I'm wondering if I can use the D-pad though. Just because, you know, this was originally on the Game Boy Advance, I'd be more comfortable with the D-pad, especially that it's a grid format. For now, the cursor on the infantry you have circled here and press A to select it. Okay, now... Oh, we can move with the D-pad, guys. So we can move with the D-pad. So for those of you that played the originals and wants it to feel more like... you know, familiar, you can use the D-pad. Awesome stuff. I might be drinking a lot of beer tonight, keeping those vocal cords hydrated. At the same time, this is excellent beer, and I want to show you guys my second beer because my second one is actually the crazy. Ain't nothing but the cash make the boomy talk. Okay. Hi, Rick. Who had that hat when you was going to the movies, by the way? Me or my daughter? My daughter wore it finally. She wanted to wear it, so I went with my Yoshi hat. It is awesome. The music is amazing. It's a good mix of original Mario stuff and they put in like some 80s, 90s tracks that were really like awesome. Like, and that's why I said it was great for like parents going and stuff. So even if you don't know necessarily Mario itself, or you're not the biggest fan, that movie has a little bit for everyone. Lane Kugels for me tonight? I'm not sure what Lane Kugels are. I don't know. I'll check what Lane Kugels are. It's obviously German in descent, but not too. I hope I had a good 420. Yeah, 420, but my 420's on beer. Now the enemy space has a red highlight. That means it's within attack range. Since the infantry are direct combat units, you need to be adjacent to your attack target. Please move your unit to the next enemy so we can fire away.
Great job.
So we're gonna go into combat, and oh, these are nice animations, nice upgrades from the Game Boy Advance. Definitely, like honestly, part of me like misses the pixel art, but still. It's a nice one. Originates from Wisconsin, really? Because it's definitely a name that sounds German in origin. But a lot of Wisconsin was occupied by the Dutch, and maybe it's Dutch. It's because Dutch and German have a lot of similarities, especially the Kugels. Because Kugels is like generally like pastry in Germany. Like anything that's called a Kugel generally is like pastry. But anyway, you took some counterfire damage too, but since you initiated your attack, your unit fared much better. When you finish giving orders to your unit, it's time to end your turn. Do this. Press the A on an empty space and display the menu options. Okay, so there we go. Map. There's choices you need to enhance. To enhance your playing experience. So we're gonna end our turn. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. It's honestly, you know, I'm always worried when we do like RPGs or strategy games because they're sort of slower paced. But this one I know for a fact is fairly steady and fast-paced. What I mean is we're not going to get into the huge meat of the story, but it's not going to be like when we played well, what you might call just a few months ago with the ogre and everything, where we're gonna have to sit through like 20 minutes of dialogue just to get into one fight. Okay, so current attack is more than me. The unit first generally has the advantage. So, okay, so basically they're just explaining the basics, which, I mean, isn't hard to understand. The healthier your unit is, the more attack it does. You want to hit, obviously, damaged units with healthy units. We can use the... Okay, so we can quick fire by selecting the enemy directly.
Well done.
A boomerang that doesn't come back as a stick, definitely. I'll look in the options menu. Maybe we can, Jess. I'll check for you.
Are you ready for the next?
Yes, I just wish we could skip the field training. I think this maybe happened because when I started up the game and asked me if it's your first time playing the game, and even though it isn't, I said yes just because since we are streaming like the experience for all of you out there, for people that it might be their first time, I wanted you guys to get it. But I'm wondering if I would have said no if we could actually skip the training. So next is gonna it's gonna teach us to use terrain and stuff. No, I've not tried Dead Island yet, but I do think that Alex over at Switch Corner, I think he's working on it right now. I'm pretty sure he told me that he was dedicating a lot of time to Dead Island. But, you know, I could be mistaken because we chatted about it like at least a week or two ago. So I don't know if it ended up working out that way. Okay, looks like the enemy has deployed a mech or mechanized infantry unit. These units are tougher and can even deal serious damage to vehicles. Okay, lucky for you, I planned this and gave you a mech of your own to practice with. Infantry may not be able to defeat a mech unit in direct combat, so you'll want to use terrain for defensive cover. Okay. We're gonna move to the city. Neutral cities are colored gray, but they change to match your army's color when you capture them. Capturing cities is vital to your success on the battlefield, so please attempt to capture and control as many cities as you can. Please move the unit onto the city. And we're gonna capture. Bit more to capture it completely. Only your foot soldiers, meaning and mech units, can capture a city. Okay. Each turn a unit spends capturing a city lowers the city's capture number by that unit's current HP. Careful not to move a unit that's in the process of capturing a city, or you'll have to restart the capturing it all over again. This is the same if the capturing unit loses all of its HP before the city is fully captured. So next we're gonna move this guy. Here, we're going to capture it. 10. Next turn, we'll have it. Hey, everyone. Hey, Champ Dancer. Hey, Grovel. By the way, I didn't say hi to everyone. Jin Sensu, and I'm sorry for destroying Jin Senyu. I'm sure I destroyed your name. Sorry about that. I'll call you Jin if you don't mind, if you don't take offense to that. Welcome, Randall, Nico, Rickard. Let's see, Nanaki, welcome, DJ, Andrew, Michael, welcome all of you guys tonight. So everyone that I can see that's said something in the chat, welcome guys. And thank you for saying the hat rocks, I love it as well. You saw the Mario movie finally? A lot of people I know finally saw it this week. Like I'm pretty friendly with the people at the GameStop near my place. And I know like 2 of the employees saw it this week, they loved it. And... a I was really glad to talk to them about it because it's hard right now. You don't want to give spoilers to people that haven't seen it. Like, there's a lot I want to talk about that movie. There was actually a video I wanted to do, but the only way to do it would be to totally spoil like a big end section of the video, where I think they've actually given us a hint of what the next Mario title could be. And it's different than what I've seen other people on the internet talk about. And it's about one scene in the movie where we see something happen that we have never seen before. Or at least I've never seen before in any other game. And to me, showing that in a Mario movie in that way, I think we might have a hint. Like, if they're not already planning on doing it, it would be a amazing move to actually do it. And yeah. Bravo, I watched the streams of Dead Island. It looks good. I'm waiting for a sale though. It looks so much like Dying Light 2. Awesome. Okay, so sorry, we're gonna focus a little bit on the stuff here. So we're gonna go fire on the enemy unit. Okay, so we can hold down ZR to speed up things. By holding ZR, okay, it's like a fast forward. These are nice little options. Oh, someone asked about the borders. Don't remind me of these things when I forget. Yes, I did watch the after credits, and definitely, I mean, with the money they're making on it, if they're not planning a sequel, they're a little dumb. For the person that wants me to check on the if I can change the backgrounds, I can't for the moment because I sort of have to do what she's telling me to do. I tried to click somewhere else on the map, and she's not letting me. Okay, so mountains obviously gives defensive advantages. So we're going to fire on him from the mountains. We're going to hold ZR. We're going to speed up things a little bit. There we go. Four in this case, defensive cover on the plains. Okay, so we see the defensive number stat there in the menu at the right side of the screen. Okay, hold on. Just before, let's see if I can get... Okay, and if there are options to turn it off, it's not in this menu here. So I'll try and explore if we get far enough where I can return to the main menu, or maybe there's an overview menu where we can see if we can modify the backgrounds. So let's end the turn. That's what you wanted us to do. Let's move on. Yeah, that was actually very funny under the sky so blue. Just be careful, guys, with the spoilers about the movie. That's not like a huge spoiler, okay? I'm not picking on you. I'm just mentioning to everyone, just a warning. Try not to drop any like major spoilers of the movie in the chat, just in case people are reading, haven't seen the movie. You know, to not so that they don't get a part spoiled. That yeah. Honestly, I really hope Nintendo explores into their other franchises and maybe tries different styles. Like the whole really fun child movie was good, but I'd like them to like do like a Zelda or a Metroid movie and go a little darker, you know? Maybe not 3D animation, maybe live or whatnot. But they could say 3D animation, but you go just a little darker, you know what I mean? A little more serious toned. Like, I wouldn't want them to do the Zelda of that we got in the cartoon in the Super Mario Brothers show with, you know, excuse me, princess. Like, it was funny, it had its moment, but, like, that's not what I want to see in a Zelda movie. Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus would be funny. Did you notice the mech unit could move only 2 spaces, but wasn't slowed by the mountain terrain? This works for train features as well as all unit types. So, There we go. We're going to attack the mech unit instead. Obviously, a right choice here because we took damage. We're going to take these guys out. Shouldn't take any damage here. I feel like we have to lower the mech unit's attack power. We're gonna try. That's what I mean. There we go. That way they'll hardly hurt like my other mech unit, and my mech unit will be able to attack theirs, which will give us a much better advantage. Not exactly like this is going to be a very complex map, but yeah. This is almost like, that's the game I was also looking for, Triangle Strategy. This isn't like Triangle Strategy, man. We're not going to spend 20 hours in dialogue. We're already done with most of the dialogue. Boom. Oof. But they are in an undefended position, and we've got 2 units that can mostly move to... see, they can't make it, but I think these guys can probably wipe them out. No, but my mech unit's gonna finish it off. There we go. Hey, Chris M, how you doing, my man? Welcome. Commander Maple, definitely. It's too bad we don't get to name our commanders in this. They're fixed characters, so, but because I would name mine Commander Maple. Yes, Juan. Triangle Strategy is an excellent game. It just takes a while to get started, and as you said, it requires patience, but it's actually a very challenging game. Some of the later maps, if you haven't grinded up your levels, it's actually quite challenging. I am also very glad of that. Look, real war is never good for anyone. Here is its unit battle damage out of ammo, so let's patch it up. So we have to...
Great job. Oh dear.
Okay, so let's set like this one. Okay, so they're basically teaching you how to bottleneck. It's called building a defensive wall. I call it a bottleneck strategy, where you're basically bottlenecking the enemies into a very tight space so they can attack you only one at a time. Okay, let's get the APC. Move it here. We supply.
Great
Let's
job.
go. Sorry, guys. Just focusing on getting these tutorial battles out of the way. So, artillery units can fire since they're out of range for a counterattack. Well, you don't take damage from a counterattack. What sucks, Grovel? Oh, no. Lost vision in one eye in a car accident. I didn't know that, Grovel. Wow. Still sucks, though. But, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I think that's the sort of thing. Like, over time, has your vision adapted where you can now see depth? Like, because I heard that people over time, like, although if you cover one eye, we don't see depth. Like, when it's permanent, apparently, like, your brain compensates and you're able to see depth nonetheless. Hey, Optical Delusion, just popping in to say what's up to the whole Maple crew. Have a good weekend, fam. Thank you, my man. Thank you so much. I did pick it up, but I haven't played it yet, Juan, the Battle Network collection, because, I mean, I know there are games that are going to take a lot of time dedication. So, okay, we have to make sure to keep our HQ safe. We can capture their HQ. It's a way to finish the maps early. I lost my soul from working for companies since 2007. Dude, I've been working for companies since, like, 1996-ish. Like, I started working really early. No, not companies since, like, 2000. Because, yeah, the first few years I was working for mom and pop stuff. Okay, so we're going to load this into the APC so that we can move further.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, so let's weaken these guys with our artillery, and then we can probably take them out with the tanks. Definitely, we don't even need to. They are down. Ammo 8, defense 8, fuel 70. So we're gonna capture the HQ. We can finish this in, like, the next turn with this. Like, I'm wondering if I should just bring the tank back. No, I'm going to leave the tank there. Actually... yeah, we're just going to end the turn like this. Like, there's no like, anyway, this is a tutorial. We just want to get it over with as soon as possible, because I can just hold it out for one more turn. Like, my tanks are going to take a beating here, but it doesn't even matter because I don't think any of them can really get any further. That's what I thought. And we can just capture their their base. There we go. And we are done. Brian Vega says, "Hi Maple, God bless you and your family." Thank you so much, Brian. And thank you so much for the well wishes. Same to you and your family. Yes, we can make our own battlefields in this cat game. There is a builder in this one. Pro tip, don't piss straight up into the air. Excellent. Just like don't piss into the wind. Or don't spit out of a car window when you're actually driving. Man, when I was like college aged, I remember one of my friends freaking dropped a loogie out of the front passenger window, and it smacked the guy in the back seat window. Like the window was open, so it basically went out and smacked the guy in the back seat in the face. Freaking hilarious. I still remember. And we were like, yeah, law lesson, don't spit out of a moving car. How long is Raging Justice? I would say probably you can finish it in a couple of hours. Like depending on how, like if you get stuck on any levels. But if you don't get stuck on any levels, I would say a couple of hours you can knock it out. It's not a extremely long beat 'em up, but it's a decently length beat 'em up. Like you have like 8 levels to go through, and some of them just take some time. Probably once you get it down, you can knock it down to probably an hour to an hour and a half. Like someone who knows all the levels and doesn't need to restart any of them, you can probably knock it down to an hour and a half. You have the original Advance Wars 1 and 2. Yeah, well, graphically, yes, it's an improvement. I'm not deep enough into it to see if like they've added that much, but I heard that yes, graphically it's definitely an improvement. The cutscenes are pretty freaking awesome. Like there was an opening cutscene at the when you turn on the game, like before you get the selection menu. If we get more cutscenes like that, it's going to be pretty awesome. Nice, we're done with the field training. Woo! By the way, you know, if anyone's wondering, I grabbed the physical of this game, obviously, because it's a Nintendo first party, so I'm definitely going to be wanting to have a physical of this one. Very happy to have it. Give me a sec, I dropped one of my controllers on the floor, grabbing a physical copy of the game. Man, I remember my wife, one time we went to a restaurant and she smacked, like leaving the restaurant, they had glass doors and she didn't realize they were glass doors and she smacked right into it like a bird. we called her the mouette. It's a seagull. Like she looked like a seagull hitting the window. Like I still remember that. Everyone in the restaurant turned around to look at her like she felt so bad. Her face turned red. It was freaking hilarious. Yes, I did. I actually did an unboxing of Cult of the Lamb. I grabbed the collector's edition. If you look on the channel, I did a short unboxing Cult of the Lamb. Collector's edition. I had it here off to the side. Because honestly, since having this, I don't know if you guys saw in the last Indie World, there's a update coming to it on the 24th. We're getting new content. I'm most likely going to be diving back in with the new content. I am loving that they're updating the game and that they're keeping it going. Because that was maybe the only slight downside, is that it is a roguelike that you can probably get... You can probably do most of what you need to do in about 10 to 15 hours. So I am super excited that they're putting time in and everything to add some new content. 24th. I have it on my calendar. I am waiting to dive back in. Okay, so the skirmishes between two neighboring countries, Orange Star and Blue Moon, were thought to have been merely stories of the past. That is, until the day Blue Moon attacked without warning. Man of Steel, you will guide the commanding officers of Orange Star in defending their territory and fight to uncover the motive behind the sudden ambush. Our story now begins with Nell, Commander-in-Chief of Orange Star, as she trains new recruits. By the way, guys, this is why this game didn't come out when it was supposed to come out. Because if you hear the storyline, very, very close to what's happening in the world that we all know. At least we're sort of on the good guys' side in this. I don't want to take parties like good guys, bad guys. That's too simple of a concept for what's happening. But at least we're in the defending countryside. Chris, look at that hat. Yes, I love this hat. Like I said, I'm going to try to get all the other ones. I'm going to try to get the Luigi, the Fire Mario, and the Standard Mario. So Andy, wake up. This isn't the time to be lazing around. Oh, I'm up. What's this drill time? No drill, we've got a real situation. It's that madman Olaf. I mean, it's the Commander-in-Chief of Blue Moon. Our intel indicates that he's ordered an invasion of Orange Star. Blue Moon? I thought they were through being the bad guys. We assigned a recon team to investigate, and they just sent word that Blue Moon now holds Coral Fortress. We can't afford to lose that territory. Right on, I finally get to do something. I'm gonna lead the way and save the day. I can't wait to see some action. Oh no, you don't. Not yet anyway. You need to listen and learn first. Our top priority is rescuing Coral Fortress for Orange Star. Watch closely, okay? Let's go. There we go. Let's go for mission 1, guys. We're done the tutorial. We're at the real missions. Play Dragon, first time here, Rick. I would love to see you try Super Dungeon Maker. That will be available on the eShop this May 3rd. I will check it out if it fits into my calendar of what I have time to play and a game that I'll have time to either play or do a review on. I will definitely look into it, Play Dragon. I'll put it on my list of games. Can't promise anything at the moment because I have to get a better idea of what it's all about. And how much time I would have to invest to be able to do it, but definitely I'll take a look. Yeah, we got a gang watching today. I mean, it's a big release. Okay, I get it. We need a strategy, a really good strategy. What's that strategy again? Oh dear, do you need me to explain our strategy here? I guess not, right? We can do without a strategy. I'm kidding now. We just gotta be smart about our movement and stay out of the enemy's range. No, we know what the terms of victory are. We just went over them. Okie doke. So, we have two things here. We can do like a slow and steady taking over the cities, or we can try to move up here and like capture their fortress, leaving like minimal forces to defend ours. I do feel like... Wait, let me just see something here. I can't remember if cities, they offer... I mean, I think we can take a more direct strategy here. I'm going to try and, like, beat them down, but we'll see how it... Yeah. We can move the artillery here. What? We're 3 squares from it. I'm a little wondering why I can't fire here. Okay, never mind. We'll do this. These guys here. I was sure, man, that they would be in range. Well, I see the weak point says she was born in an Elvians may randomly strike with up to plus 20 firepower. Elvians may randomly strike with up to plus 60 firepower. They also gain plus 10, okay. Just checking out the different things we can see here. Status. Guide. Okay, so we've got... So in case you guys don't want to go through the tutorial stuff, you can jump straight in and probably read through everything you need. Still no options, though, that I can see to affect the map. Okay, if we hit minus, it removes the grid. Start pops up the menu. Okay, well, we're gonna have to end the turn. Not sure why I can't attack with the artillery.
So the Orange Star Army is launching a counterattack.
I don't think artillery can fire back, even if they're long-ranged as well. We'll see. I can't remember. No, they don't. That's what I thought. And then I think my mech unit can take it out. I think it's weak enough. Yes, nice. I think we're gonna take these guys out as well. Now we're gonna move these guys right up here. We're gonna wait. We're not gonna drop them this turn because I want them to have the protection of the APC. I don't think they can kill it. I think we're done. Let's get our... Yes, you can get this in stores today, eating Control V. We can... It just came out today. I picked up DNF Duel for Switch and Cowboy Bebop 25th Blu-ray collection. How is DNF Duel? Did you try it? Because I did not try it yet, but it is one of the games that I'm like really wondering about. So now we get the CO power. The CO power meter is in the top corner of the screen. When the meter fills up gradually over the course of any battle, when it fills up completely, it will start flashing. That means you're ready to go. My CO power is ready, and you can activate it by selecting power from the map menu. But keep an eye on your enemy CO meter as well, because they won't hesitate to use it against you. Exactly. So let's grab it here.
Let's have a little.
So our CO power, as we saw, it's like plus 60 damage. Ugh. It's okay, but we're gonna damage this guy, then we're gonna take him out with our other unit. We don't even need to, which is good, meaning that we can actually capture this round. Oh, it's true, they're damaged. Ugh, forgot that. I keep forgetting that when you drop units, it uses up their movement. That always felt wrong to me. Like, if you're loading them into the APC, I get that it's using up your action for that turn. But if you're unloading them, you should still have your action. Because that should only count as the APC's action, not your own. Now, we're sort of stacked up, but it's maybe not strategy-wise like the best way of doing this, but it's one of the early missions. The more important thing is that we're moving it on as fast as we can. And they're attacking our APC, which I could care less about. Ouch. Well, our APC's gone. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We're gonna eliminate these guys. Next, we're gonna knock these out. These guys are fine. I know this is probably not the best scenario because they are more powerful than us, but with the advantage, we should be able to knock them out, and our second set of troops should be able to finish it off. Give me a minute and I'll let you all know. Awesome stuff. You're going after work. Good stuff. Eating control. That's awesome. Honestly, it's if you like strategy games, this is one of the this is a must-have series. If you're a Nintendo fan and you like strategy games, there's no reason not to get this one. You're getting two great strategy games, and at least from what I can see so far, on top of it, they have made graphical improvements, which are pretty significant. And, well, honestly, the series, even without these graphical improvements, I would have said stands up to today's standards. Like, it would have been a good series either way. But with the graphical improvements, it's probably now even better. Capturing a city. Let's go. Let's end this turn. There we go. I thought they were at a disadvantage in water. Let me check the terrain. I thought water was a disadvantage. But they are more powerful units, but yeah, it offers no defense. What we're going to do is we're going to move this guy back. We're still going to try to conserve our troops. We're going to move this guy forward. We're going to fire. Since we have the initiative and we are still nonetheless stronger than them, we should have the advantage. And then we... I thought we could finish them off with these guys, but we don't have the range. That's fine. Now we'll have this city captured. Sorry guys, just a sec. Did not want to destroy all your ears, so if I do close the microphone for a second, as I said, I'm still finishing up my bout with the big C virus this week. But don't worry guys, it's like my, what, like 4th time getting it, so I'm all good. Sort of used to it by now. I basically feel what we're gonna do is it's like pointless to move and not challenge those guys, so we're gonna rather move towards the compound. I'm gonna have these guys capture the city here nonetheless, because they can do it in 2 turns as long as they don't take damage. And I'm good with this. One or 2 more turns and we should be done. We can either eliminate all their forces or capture their city. But I feel like we're better off just... Like at this point, we're better off just destroying their forces if we can. I'm still going to move one of my units that are undamaged here. Like these are undamaged, right? Yeah. Towards it so that they can possibly capture. Feels bad. Like I don't want to put them in a position where they can be attacked without being able to counterattack. But my soldiers are now like out in the open, so I'm going to put this guy here. So he'll have to choose. Does he want to attack my tanks, lower them in power, but leave my soldiers alone? Capture this one as well. These guys are almost full power. We'll move them out. We'll move these guys in so that they can recharge. And, you know, like, honestly, I wouldn't have to be doing all these extra moves in the sense that I could do this easy, but I'm just trying to be as strategic as possible, you know, like, use every little bit of strategy I can. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. Helps it out. I see 15 likes. I want at least 20 likes, guys. Come on. We're 32 in here. We can get 20 likes. MSG 6 coming soon. Metal. Okay, so our took a heavy hit there. I don't like this. I don't like this because I can't get into range. Our tanks got freaking demolished. This unit is powerful, right? Ouch. I'm not worried, but it's definitely not what I wanted. I thought my tanks could take a shot. Now this is going to be bad for my units, but we have no choice. We have to start weakening them. Ugh. Yeah, no, that was bad. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that it doesn't hit the artillery. Ugh. And this guy's out of range too. Feels bad. I think we're gonna end this like this, and we're gonna let him do what he wants to do. At least now he should be within my artillery range. That's why I was scared of these guys gonna get one shot. Like we might have lost this. I didn't take care of my tanks well enough. Okay, actually, let's get this guy here. We're gonna fire on him. I know I should move my artillery first, but we're still gonna fire on them. I do want them a little weaker. Actually, I should have fired with the artillery first because there really is no... At least we're pretty sure they can't hit the artillery here. I know it's dumb, but we're still gonna have these guys start capturing, even though it's 1 per turn, which is ridiculous, but whatever. Okay, so... Do I agree with you, Pops Garcia? Yes. Like, in an ideal world, this game would be $40 because it's a remaster, not a brand new game. But in the world we're living in right now, unfortunately, it's what we're getting Switch-wise. And I still think that you're going to get the hours of fun out of it, where if you're not willing to wait till Black Friday, which is probably going to be one of the first major sales for this game,
No time for
then,
celebration.
I mean, that's what it is. So yeah, that was a medium tank. That's why it was kicking our butt so hard. There we go. We got this done. But, you know,
Great job.
yeah, it's $60. But it's still, you're still getting 2 remastered great games. At least they didn't sell them to us each individually. You know what I mean? They could have done $40 each, sort of like what they did for Metroid Prime. But Metroid Prime, to be honest, was a GameCube game, so not exactly the same thing. But still very, you know what I mean? In my opinion, if you like the game nonetheless, you're still going to have the hours of fun where you're paying for a decent amount, and it's a first party game. Eating Control says I would pay $30 for each game. Yeah, you can look at it that way. If you're willing to pay $30 for each, paying $60 for both makes sense. But I agree. Like, would I love games to be cheaper? All the time. All the time. Well, that's the answer I'm gonna give. I don't work for Nintendo. Don't make any money off of Nintendo directly. So, do I want games to be cheaper? All the time. But Nintendo's in the business of making money. They know people are gonna pay for it, so that's what's happened. So now we have our tag, so now we can actually play our online. So we might, before the stream ends, try the online to see what it's like. If, perhaps. We can develop attacks of our own. I pulled some strings and had some helicopters anti-air. Ooh.
It's a tankless job.
It's a tankless job. Ha ha ha, pun. Challenge Alex to a duel. I don't know if Alex has the game tonight. I don't know if he has it. Because it's a first party, and I don't think he would have gotten a code. Maybe he did, but I don't think he would have gotten a code. And I know Alex is less into physical collecting lately, but maybe he picked it up anyway. I don't know. We'd have to ask him if he shows up. Olaf is one shrewd technician. As I suspected, he's deployed a number of helicopters and medium tanks to the battlefield. A frontal attack from us would be reckless. Examining all of you Olaf's units, I think we only have one viable option. Throw everything we've got at him. No, Andy, not exactly. Strategy.
Do you need me to explain?
If I remember, we just have to load the troops onto the helicopters. I'll let her explain, but I think we just load the troops onto them. That's it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just gonna defend them. Even if you land them on allied cities and HQs, they won't recover HP or supplied with fuel. They can resupply at airports, but you haven't seen any yet. Sorry guys, man, I'm getting stuffed up. Ugh. So that's why I'm talking a little bit less. I might have to go and blow my... Oh, actually I have some Kleenex here. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to blow my nose. It's going to probably clear things up. Okay, feeling much better now. Woof. Day's getting long, and by the end of the day, yeah, sure, tell us about them. Anti-air units, say the news, please. Wow, okay. I didn't remember they were that strong. They're far more effective than tanks against mech and infantry. Okay. So it's like tic-tac-toe. The last battlecopter is going to be a problem. Luckily, we have a solution: missiles. There is from a distance. How far? There we go. This is going to be a pretty simple map. It's more like a tutorial on how to use these different items, these different units. Missiles are indirect units that can fire on units that are 3 to 5 spaces away, but remember they can't fire immediately after moving. Okay, so it's like the cannons. Not the cannons, but the, what you may call them. Yeah. Well, I'm taking just Tylenol. I'm just, do all the coke you want. Nintendo needs a proper online system here soon. They new system, maybe, yeah. I mean, their online system, I know they upgraded their servers, but yeah, definitely. Just don't smoke crack. We appreciate the pain and suffering you go through to entertain us. It's not that bad, guys. If I was really bad and not feeling well, I would have told you guys and I would have canceled the stream. But I'm but I'm not that bad. And I took Tylenol around like 4 o'clock, which is why right now I'm starting to like feel a little down, like and the throat's getting a little scratcher because I'm getting to the end of that 4-hour period where I can take more. So I'll be getting some more soon. Okie dokie. So we're just gonna hold our ground, I feel like. Even we're move is 6. Move is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can move and hit us either way. Can this guy fire on him first? I feel like we're gonna move this guy here and we're gonna fire straight here. We're gonna buy our guys as much time as possible to capture. We're gonna move these guys here. We're gonna move these guys just one square ahead. We're gonna have our troops back them up here. And these here. And these here. Okay, there we go. 2 more turns and we should be over here.
Go forth, my troop.
This guy's just focused on the fact that we have no medium tanks, and he's like, haha, we're gonna beat you down. Yeah, we've got a surprise for you, buddy. We're capturing your base. Almost done with my beer, guys. I'm gonna get to show you my second beer that I have for tonight. I talked about it before, but I don't think I ever showed it on stream. Ouch. The medium tank shredded our anti-air guns. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, we really need the help because we're getting shredded here. Luckily, we only need to hold out 1 more turn. Wow, they moved perfectly so I can't attack with the artillery. They ain't dumb, these guys. They ain't dumb. I don't remember. Can the missile guys fire? Mm-hmm. No. I want the helicopter. Come here. Fire on these guys. Then let's get... I feel like these guys can definitely, now that they're at half power, I feel like they can definitely do some damage. Yeah. Now what we want to do is we want to just protect this artillery so that they can't do that same dirty trick on us twice in a row. So I'm actually gonna position this guy down here. I don't want to throw our tanks into the medium tanks because I know that that's just gonna be like a losing affair. Like, we're gonna lose this either way because we don't have the firepower to fight these guys. But I still want to make the best strategic choices for the turns we have left. Like, yeah, we're gonna attack the medium tank even though it's a losing affair. Like, this is gonna hurt us more than them. Yeah. But it's just because we can throw these guys here. And our missiles, we can move them here. So our artillery is like covered. They can't hit our artillery. We have these guys. This we're gonna retreat here. Because we can recharge it a little bit. End turn. Okay. I mean, these are the best tactical decisions I can see for the moment. Even though it's like a losing affair, because it doesn't really matter. We're going to win next turn no matter what. Dang, unless this messes with us. Does this like freeze us for a turn? It's Advance Wars is like it's a strategy, it's a turn-based strategy game. Risk is more macro, you know what I mean? This one is more about like completing each battle individually. So it's more micro. Like if I'm thinking about Risk, like Risk is more macro management where you're managing like armies around a huge map. This is about more managing each micro battle. Which is why I'm like, is it like Risk? Sorta, but sorta not. So let's just end this here. Let's capture this and we are done. But I mean, still, if you're considering between this, which game to buy, Until Zelda, okay. I mean, if you're looking for a game to like last you what? We've got like 25 days before Zelda comes out, approximately, like 24, 25 days. In my opinion, you'll have a decent amount of fun out of this, and especially the online modes might bring a lot of replayability here. Now, we haven't tested the online to see if it's well done, but especially if you have other people buying the game, it's really interesting because there's also local wireless available that I saw. And to me, that might be really fun, and you can make your own maps and make your own challenges here. So there's a lot here to like so far, from what I can see. And yes, I've played Marvel Snap. It is a pretty decent game. The only thing is, like, card strategy games. I'm a Magic the Gathering player. I haven't really talked about it often on the channel, but I used to play Magic the Gathering competitively. Like, I was ranked in the top 100 players in Canada. Like, I used to do, you know, pro tours and whatnot. What that means is that I'm a little picky for my card games, and for me to get into a card game for a long time, there really has to be a really huge amount of strategy. And I'm not saying there isn't a good amount of strategy in Marvel Snap. It reminds me a lot of a game that I played back in the day, which was the VS system. It works a lot like that system, and it just seems like a simplified version of that game. And I sort of like a lot of depth to my card games. Like, I like to have a lot of options, where obviously there are some games where you just lose because you lose. But I just find like Marvel Snap often, you sort of know who's going to win very early on. Like, there are a few strategies that are really like you can flip things around. Okay, there are. But for the moment, like there isn't a lot of depth. So we get coins, we can spend them in the shop. Hachi, hi there, my name's Hachi. Let's go take a look at this stuff.
Come buy something.
At the same time, I'm gonna try and finally answer the question if we can change the backgrounds. We'll go to the main menu, so as soon as I get the option.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, hold on. Before we do this, let's go to the main menu. Let's check out a few things, because we have a few questions to answer. Okay, so as I said, you have the design room. As I mentioned earlier, you create and share your own custom maps. So yes, you can make your own maps. We have versus, challenge other players or the CPU in local battles. We have online, play online and battle your friends anywhere. Campaign, which is what we were playing. We have the war room, where battle the CPU and save your score. We have Hachi Shop, and we have the gallery. So I don't even see an option menu here at the top level. So it seems like the only options we have are the ones we saw in game, and for the moment there doesn't seem to be a background, but maybe we can buy new backgrounds, we'll see.
Come back again now. Yeah.
So we have Moji Island. This map is called Moji Island. It goes into the war room case. Okay, so we've got maps that we can buy for the war room. We have COs that we don't have anyone unlocked, and we have collectibles, which are for the moment songs, Nell artwork, which we can view in the gallery. So it doesn't seem to be backgrounds. That doesn't mean backgrounds won't unlock later, but at least at first view, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Oh, and we have maps for versus mode. So I'm going to try and buy these first at 1200. We still have to get some, but before I buy any of these for the war room, I'm going to buy the ones for the versus here online.
Y'all come back now.
So we will come back to Hatchie Shop when we have a little bit more money. So that gives you just a general idea for any of you that were wondering on the different modes that we have available. If the chat speaks Spanish, Rick speaks Spanish. Aquí en San Diego el calor me tiene con unas ganas de tomar unas heladas y eso que no tomo. Yeah, I'm you're in San Diego and the heat what's a heladas? What's a heladas, guys? That's the only word I don't get in it. So I got it's hot in San Diego and you you want to tomar a heladas, beers. It's another word, okay, because to me it's like cervezas. Okay. See, I speak a little Spanish. I understand a little Spanish, but cold ones. I got it. Okay. Thank you, Wild One. Thank you, Wild Kilos. As you can tell, I'm like a fake Latino. My like, by the way, I'm because my dad is from Venezuela, so I am half Latino, but my mom's from Germany, and I grew up in Canada. So I got, and my dad unfortunately moved away when I was 11, so I haven't practiced my Spanish since I'm 11. So I know my basic Spanish. When I go to a Spanish country, after a week or two, I start being able to converse, but I lose it each and every time because I don't actually practice. Definitely, my French is a million times better than my Spanish. My French is almost as good as my English. Like, my German is better than my Spanish, to be unfortunately. Yeah, honestly, nowadays it's more and more common, but my dad was like not the kind of guy that was going to drop his life to take care of his kids. Let's just say it that way. So he decided when things didn't work out with my mom that he was going to build a new life. He moved back to Venezuela for actually like 20 years, and then he came back here. Exactly. And yes, I do speak 4 languages, and Spanish is my 4th, and it's my least practiced one because currently in my personal life, I don't have anyone that speaks Spanish as a commonly spoken language. My mom speaks Spanish because she actually studied Spanish in university, but she doesn't commonly speak Spanish. She only speaks Spanish when she's with Spanish people. However, I speak German with her because she speaks German commonly. So, which is why my German is better, just because I practice it more often.
Do you need me to explain?
You were with this Puerto Rican woman, enough said. And I'm with a French woman, so that's why no choice. The kids speak French. My Spanish is your native language, but your English is better. English is my native language, but since I live in a province where French is the primary language, that's why over time my French has become almost as good as my English. Almost. French people here still can tell that I'm not a primary French speaker, language speaker, whatever you want to call it. But it takes someone who's very well versed in French to tell that I'm not like a primary. Yeah. Exactly. In German, Z. It's not exactly Z, it's Z. But yeah, it is much closer than Z. Because it is Z. We know it. Everyone knows it's Z. Come on, it's Z. On this channel, it's Z. Are we going to trigger Bear? Is Bear still here? And he's going to be like, Z! Does Bear know that I'm Batman yet and that I've proven it? Because I now built my own batarangs. Is Bear still here? I'm Batman. Officially. I built my own batarangs. I have a batarang production factory here. Okay, foot soldiers. That means your infantry and mech units have special abilities, that is. Well, select this mech unit and we'll explain.
Another thing.
Yeah, go ahead. It's been too many years, man. It's been 15 years. Lily, explain them. Here's some hidden in the forest. This is the perfect chance to use our new recon unit. Go and select it. Dang.
Select this unit, please.
Okay. So we've got our rockets now that can fire from, I think it's 5 spaces away. And these are what's going to help us deal with medium tanks for the moment. 3 to 5 spaces, that's it. Okie doke, we're good to go. Let's kick this boy's butt. We're gonna go here and we're gonna take out his medium tank right away. Isn't Resident Evil 4 Remake already out, Randall? It means a lot to Jumping Bear to be Batman. Maybe I'll concede it to him for like one stream. Once, but he only gets one. You only get one. We're gonna take out the rocket launchers, obviously, before they can damage us. There we go. He's from the past. Okay, now our unit down here. I feel like he's like lost on his own in his little world. So we're gonna move this guy here. Here. So we've ended the turn. Now we've got that other darkened forest up there where...
Fury of nature.
Him is his freaking fury of nature, man. Wow, 5th edition is old, my man Randall. If you still got your cards, you better check your values because a lot of that could be worth some serious cash today. Serious cash. Recon unit. Can't do much. Got our medium tank that is going to blast these guys out of the water. Wow, that almost made a scratch. Try and capture the city in the meantime. It really sucks because I can't attack with my artillery. I don't want to get them too close where they're vulnerable. This guy we're gonna have to move because his 5 spaces, he ain't gonna do nothing if we don't move him up. I know I could get these guys in the APC, but honestly, I don't think those little troopers are going to be much of an influence on this in this combat. People are hating on the art style. I mean, if you're in love with the pixel art from the original games, I get what they're hating on slightly, but it's definitely a visual upgrade. And if they would have kept the original pixel art, everyone would have been complaining that this was a cheap port where they didn't do any work. Like people are going to complain no matter what they do. If they make it modern and they change it too much, people complain that they change it too much. And if they give you a straight port, keeping everything as is, they're going to be like, well, you didn't do anything, so why would I buy the same game again? So I'm like, you got to choose your camp, you know. You gotta choose what you want. Do you want something completely new, but it's gonna lose a little bit of what the original? Yeah, haters gonna hate, exactly. What I care about is the game fun? The game is fun. I don't give a crap. And I know it sounds dumb, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm still going to voice my thoughts and be like, oh, I would have rather they did this, or I would have rather they did that. But at one point, you've got to just like, do you just want straight ports with nothing added to them, and meaning that they're going to be exactly true to the original? Yes, I did see the trailer for Blasphemous 2. I watched the Indie World, by the way, direct. I was just working that day. And to me, it was more important to single out the massive deals that dropped than talk about the Indie World. Because honestly, I really was not amazed by that Indie World. Like, basically, the only things that got me remotely excited were a couple of DLC announcements and Blasphemous 2. Like, Blasphemous 2 was probably my favorite announcement of the whole thing. And the DLC for Cult of the Lamb. And there was another DLC that was announced. Another update. Exactly. So either you're going to like it or you're not, DJ. You just got to decide, you like it, or you want a more modern look on a classic old game, or you don't. It's like, what you got? Like, you can't, you know, you decide what you want, and either you love it or you don't. It's not worth, like, to me, it's not worth, like, arguing with people on, like, is the art style good or not? It's, do you like it or not? That's what art style is all about. No one's gonna like everything. Like, if everyone liked the exact same art style, everything would look exactly the same. There would be no reason to do anything different ever. attack these guys from the rear. They are really well defended in that. This cannot make it. Like, he can talk all he wants, but he ain't doing anything. He ain't doing shit. Don't let the enemy overwhelm us. What? What? What happened there? Okay. Blast these guys. Blast these fools. The recon unit ain't doing its job. I mean, that coral stuff, does he have like missiles hidden there? I can't remember. I feel like it's gonna be something like that. There's only that thing here, like, that's what I thought. Five squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, it's out of range. Like, we have to wait here. Why can't I attack these guys? Dang. No. I want it here. Oh my god, I can't attack them. I don't know why I didn't see this artillery here, but whatever. We're gonna pretend I saw it and that I didn't just totally miss it. So like I said, the game at least doesn't drive you crazy with like 20 hours of exposition, but battles can still be slow and turn-based. So, but it's totally fun, man. I love this game. I'm gonna try and play through it as fast as I can, so that I have a chance to replay it completely. Ouch. That artillery is hammering us.
Let's have a little lucky star.
We're gonna destroy the ship. Ouch, I thought we could one-shot it. There we go. Another one down. Medium tanks against artillery should not be too much of a hassle, and they won't even hit us back. Actually, I'm dumb. I should have attacked the ship with the artillery because it was in range, and then used the other one on. I mean, we can fire on these guys. Monaco Lars, nice stream as usual. Have a good one, folks. Es viernes y el cuerpo la sabe. Well, hasta la vista, mi amigo, and thank you for showing up for the stream. It was very appreciated, my friend. Did we not eliminate everyone? Oh my god, is there still people in the freaking forest? I thought we could just finish it this turn without having to capture everything, but apparently not. Let's just end the turn. I'll send like my recon unit down into the forests down there. Obviously. Artillery. I don't know if these are the last guys on the map. I hope so, so that we don't need to capture. If not, I'm going to start capturing with my ground troops that are right nearby.
Good luck.
There we go, guys. Another one down.
I have high hopes for you. Show me what you've got.
S rank again. Randall, what ice cream? I think. What did you sell? Sell all for 95 bucks? You sold all 95 for 50 bucks. All 95 what, my friend? Animal Well looks insane. Yeah, that one has me interested, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna reserve judgment because it looks insane, but it could be insane good or insane bad. Because lately, a lot of games that have looked like insane and I thought would turn out to be good, turn out to be like so-so. And before a game being mentioned in an indie world, pretty much meant it was definitely going to be a great game. But over the last year, we've had... he sold his magic cards? What? Wow. Oh, yeah. Well, look, we've all made that mistake, Randall. What did I open up? Because I played in... oh my god, it's one of the most used cards in Modern. Give me a second. It's the creature that has star health. That is the number of card types in your graveyard. The Lugoif or the Goif. I know it's called the Goif for short, but I'm trying to think of the full name. Tarmogoyf. Future Sight. Tarmogoyf. I played in Future Sight, okay? And back in the day, I would open up boxes of cards. Like, not packs, boxes. So when Future Sight came out, I opened up a case of boxes. A case of boxes is 6 boxes of cards. But back in the day, it was about $100 a box. So if you bought a case, it was like $600. And you basically opened up 6 boxes. Each box had 36 packs. And pretty much when you open up a box of cards, what that pretty much meant is that for that particular set, you didn't need to buy any more cards. Because you would pretty much have all commons, all uncommons, that was almost guaranteed. And you'd have enough rares that you could trade the ones you didn't want for the ones you want, and you'd still wind up with playsets of most of the rares. This was before they had mythics. There were no mythics back then. There were just rares. And when I opened up that set, I only played standard. I didn't play modern. And I opened up and I was like, I'm so freaking unlucky. I opened up like 8 Tarmogoyfs. Like my most common rare that I got in my case was Tarmogoyfs. And when they originally came out, till we realized how much of a powerhouse they were in modern, those cards were selling for like $5 a piece. So I traded them at $5 in value against cards that I needed. That later became a card that was sold. Look, I'm not up to the current price of it, but I know when I checked the last time I was playing seriously, they were like $800 a piece. Do you know how much I wanted to scream when I found out that I traded back in the day based on a $5 value cards that were now worth $800? But I think that right now they've been reprinted so much that they've lost all their value. But they were at one point one of the most expensive cards you could get. I just want to see. How far back can I go on TCG Player? Give me just a second, guys. We're going to get back to the game, by the way. For anyone who is totally not interested in Magic the Gathering and that stuff, don't worry. we will get back to it. I can't go. I can't go back further than a year on this. My God. They were like in the hundreds at one point. Now I'm seeing that they're like $15. That's crazy. That is crazy. Did they reprint them somewhere? My God, I can't believe this card is now $16. I feel like buying a playset just because I'm like, it's too awesome. Like, I know they reprinted it in... Am I thinking about the right one? I know it's a Goyf. But yeah, I think it has to be Tarmogoyf. Did they make a better... Am I thinking of another Goyf? Because I know... Oh, Louis Goyf. Is this the one I'm looking for? No, it was Future Sight. It was Future Sight. I'm definitely sure it was in that set. Randall, yes, Cult of the Lamb is definitely worth buying in my opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna try and find a better site eventually to check values. I'm not gonna waste hours on this because I'm like, I need a site that goes back like at least 5 years. Because when I was last playing seriously, it must have been like over 5 years ago. 5 or 6. Yeah, no problem, Rage. Have a nice one. So, but yeah, I'll check in another time. When Rick transforms, he gets glasses with white tape in the middle. My nerd form, my ultra nerd form, exactly. Morph into ultra nerd.
No. Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Nice. So now we have Andy as our... I want to see what his CO power is. As a cannon boy, whenever mechanics. Repair. Andy's units restore plus 2 HP and gain plus 10 to firepower and defense. Nice. Actually a pretty decent CO power. Okie doke. So let me just take a gander at what we have here. Okay. So we've got light tanks, artillery. Anti-air. Why do we have anti-air guns when we have no... That's what I thought. Okay, it's because they're good against foot soldiers. Okay, so I feel like we're gonna take the fight to them here. Start out this. I used to play Pokemon the card game. Actually, that was like my second favorite card game. But before it became too stupid, like I know it sounds weird, too stupid. Like they lost a lot of the quality over time, in my opinion, on Pokemon, because they got way too much into the commercial. Like, okay, Pokemon's always been commercial, but the Pokemon TCG got particularly commercial in its way of approaching like card gameplay. In the like, I would say in the last 10 years, it got worse and worse. Like they popped out sets too often, they made mechanics too crazy, and they basically killed all previous cards by making cards too crazy powerful as time went by. Like in the TCG, what's important is that you don't make anyone feel like previous cards wouldn't exist in the same world as current ones. So your mechanics have to be impactful, but not impactful to the point where you just feel like, wow, all other cards I had before today were dumb. And that's what happened with Pokemon TCG, in my opinion. This is your fave after Fire Emblem, Chris? Awesome. Yeah, no, it's a really good series. Advance Wars is extremely, extremely fun. Honestly, if the recon unit gets hit, I could care slightly less. Do I want to lose them? No, but I'm not sad. They're definitely not the units that I care the most about losing. Now what I want to do is I want to take out their artillery. And they actually put their artillery in my artillery's range, which is an odd choice. My artillery took damage. These guys, I want to take them out. I just want to see. Okay, they could get in range of the artillery, but is it damaged enough to take it out? The tanks can do more damage in general to a vaster array of units than the artillery on its own. Nice. Okay. The tank at 1 power is probably not going to be that much of an issue. Now, I definitely want to take this out. I'm going to move my medium tanks and fire on it, because that thing was going to hurt us a freaking crap ton. Oh man, I thought my recon unit could make it. I should have checked before. Dang. I think my tank can take it out. Now that it's at 5 power. It's on a city, which is why it's defended, but I'm worried about my medium tank here though. We need to definitely get these guys here. Because if I can, I need to have these bases able to fix up my units. We're gonna move these guys here just to defend the artillery. I understand, Randall. Don't, and like I said, I mean, if we had if we had a magic 8-ball to tell us everything that's going to happen in the future, we could make perfect decisions. We don't. I sold magic cards. The whole story about my goif was to tell you that we've all done it. Like, I've sold video games at prices I never should have. Like, I sold my Sega Genesis collection at a big part. Like, the part that I sold to start the channel is the second time I built my Sega Genesis collection. And the first time I built it, I sold it for dumb prices. Like, completely dumb prices that I never should have sold it. What? What? Ouch. Ouch. Man. We're getting hammered. And the worst is their tanks are gonna... They retreated their tank to try and save it. Like, that's what annoys me because... Like, we should be able to take it out now, but it annoys me that they completely destroyed my mech unit. Man, we're too weak. Can't even take it straight out. This guy's out of fire range. Ugh. There's like no purely good choice here. Like, we have to take this thing out because, well, actually it was at 1 because I don't want them to repair it. Our commander is also going to power up. It's true, our commander can repair units. I keep forgetting that. We're gonna move it, even though it's like... Okay, we're gonna attack them because basically we don't want them capturing that city on the next turn. So by lowering them below 10, they're not gonna be able to capture it. But definitely right now we're not in an excellent position. I feel I'm starting to wonder if I should have like gotten all my units like not bunched up but grouped up enough where like they can... I'm scared of attacking this guy because I'm like he's gonna die. We're actually gonna do this. We're gonna see if he's gonna follow us. Did I not move my tank there? The one that was at 9? I was sure I attacked with him. Dang. They've captured 2 cities. Man, our units are getting hammered. I think I'm not really I really didn't play this one out the way I should have. I think what I should have done is gotten all my troops back towards the top and then bring them up towards the top. We're hopefully gonna I hope we can still salvage it, but we'll see. Definitely I should have grouped them up and got them all towards the top together. Ouch. Okay, they can't hit my medium tanks for that much, can they? No, that's what I thought. The fact that we have a medium tank is probably going to be our salvation here.
Andy.
Yeah, we're going to use our CO power.
I'm all ripped up. Hyper repair.
Booyah. Okay, we can get these guys out of the way. Boom. Nice. Hey, see ya, Wild. Sorry, man. I'm missing the chat because I'm focusing on this. I don't even know what mythics are. I quit playing when they announced 1.5 tournaments. Mythics are basically beyond rares. They're rare rares. Now, so there's like common, uncommon, rare, and then you've got mythic, which are like rare rares. Basically, I think it's 1 pack out of 5 has a mythic in it instead of a rare. So it's basically just a way to gouge you out of more money. That's what you need to know. It's a way to gouge you out of more money. So we can probably finish off these guys before they repair any further, because that's not what I want. And I mean, these guys, them against themselves should be pretty decent. Especially that they're at 3 power. Nice. Now we're going to capture that. Now for down here. Now, this guy is definitely going to come here. Fire on this guy. Hopefully we can take them out in 1 shot. Not close to it. Then we've got our artillery here that's going to take out these guys. So our CO power really freaking, like, boom, saved us this map. But there was a way to do it better. If I, like I said, if I would have brought everyone, like, upwards, it would have been way better. What we're going to do is we're going to attack this guy here with our tanks first. And then we're going to try and finish them off with our recon unit if it can make it over there. Yeah. I think we can finish them off. I think. Ooh. No, but at least they didn't damage us. And they are fairly low. Actually, I think we're doing good now. It's going to take quite a while. So this is most likely going to be like our last map that we're going to do. Then I might take a look at what the online looks like. Maybe we'll try one, like... I don't know if I have any online maps unlocked, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't want to make any promises I can't keep. We might play the online. So we lost our... unfortunately, we lost our... we lost our recon unit. That's fine. Like I said, our medium tank is like our godsend here. We're gonna try and capture this, but honestly, we are so low. It's gonna take forever. Ugh, this feels so bad. Like, honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait here. I'm going to almost use it as cover because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to let them come to us. And that way I can use the artillery against them. Same thing we're going to do here. I'm going to wait with the artillery here. We're just gonna wait it out. Like,
Yes.
see what I mean? I knew he was gonna come forward. Like, it's not gonna be good for this unit, but they're not gonna kill it. And we're gonna be able to counterattack more effectively this way, because I'm gonna be able to hit them with the artillery first to weaken it. And then we're probably going to be able to eliminate it with our other units. Like, my tanks will attack it. I think they're going to take about 1 point of damage against probably 2 or 3 on their end. Yeah, 1 point against 2. And then we're going to be able to probably finish them off with these guys. Ugh. Feels bad. Feels super, super bad. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm doing this instead of capturing, but yeah, we're gonna... I just don't want him backing off and saving himself. Okay, we're gonna resupply to make sure we don't run out. But these are gonna be like dumb fights. Oh my god, they're out of range again. This is gonna feel bad because I'm probably gonna take 1 point of damage for about, yeah, 3 on their end. No, actually, they didn't manage to damage me since it's only ground troops. This is a slow one because I didn't do it the best way possible. Like I said, had I grouped my two forces together,
The fury of
I wouldn't be stuck like having to wait around now and trying to capture stuff and then heal guys up. And actually, I have to recapture that building at the top. That's true. By moving it off, I have to recapture the whole thing. But I really didn't want that tank to get away. Feels bad. I forgot that it reset the capture. At least we're gonna have one here. Oh my god. Can't believe. Boom. There we go. We are gonna wait it out now. So sorry guys, this is going to be a little bit of a slow one here, but I'm going to fix up my units before we attack here. Which is why I said, like, this game is fun, but it can be slow paced sometimes. Okay, we're going to capture at least one here. So we've got one city here. Like, how far? This guy can actually move here to get fixed up. This one too. We're gonna keep that tank up here once we capture it. This sort of feels bad that we can't. Actually, this guy can come back here. Okay, we're gonna end the turn here. Now this is actually really good for us. Because that was one of the biggest threats they had left. And that move was like golden. Because we're gonna get them without even taking a shot of damage. Like I said, that one medium tank that we had is saving our butts down here. Okay, so we've got this. Just for form, we're gonna have this guy here. And turn. So after this, we've got pretty much everyone that's gonna be... Okay, you can be quiet now with your don't let the enemy overwhelm us. This guy's full power. We're gonna have him group up down here. This guy can come here, can capture this. Our tank here is gonna come heal up here. Okay, one more turn and then we're gonna set out for the end combat. It's not gonna be... Once we have everyone set up, it's not going to be that hard. It's just that medium tank is worrying me, and I just don't want run into it with like and get blasted because he gets to my medium tank before I get to his. Let's see if I can bait him. How many movement squares do they have? Hold on. He has 5 move. So I'm more than okay down here. Because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think the mountain counts as 2. We'll see. Hopefully I don't get effed, but we'll have my artillery standing by so that if he does make a move directly, I can counter with the artillery after. Man, he's not moving. Another artillery here. Second tank here. Go. Here. Oh my god, okay. How close can I get him? Ugh. Like, okay, I think... I think if I move here, it does open up to an attack from him. But I do think that my counterattack with like the artillery and the other tank are going to be worth it. I don't think there's any way I can get in within range without opening myself up. Now I think he's out of range of my freaking artillery just to be annoying. He is. Ugh, I feel so bad. It doesn't matter, but yeah, that's what I thought. F you, buddy. F you, buddy. We've gotta do this so that he can't move and not have to encounter either one. And we're gonna fire at him first with our small tanks to weaken him. And now we can fire almost at even strength with our mediums. But since we have the initiative, we should stay about even. That means I don't think he can destroy us next turn. And this guy's I'm gonna try and make an approach from the top. Either way, if he stays and fights anything, he's dead because of the artillery positioning. Nice. Honestly, I'd rather he hit the artillery because he's not going to kill it at this point, and I get to keep my medium tank. Like, honestly, that was probably the best move for us. Because we can now blast him with this artillery. And I don't know if my medium tank can't make it. This is safe. This is safe. Oh no, it's 5 squares. God damn it. I made a mistake. We're still gonna probably be okay, but I forgot that it's 5 spaces, not 3 for that guy. Okie doke, that's okay. We're gonna get as many as close as we can. They're basically cannon fodder to make sure that someone can make it to them. Now I know I could have, well, he's right next to the base, so either way. Oh. And he's taking out our medium tanks, which is the right move overall, but it's still not gonna save him. Hold on, I just want to see where this guy can go to. Yeah. So this guy can fire here. Medium tanks here. Yeah. Let's kill this guy. Oh man, our CO's power is open.
Time for a tune-up.
We're gonna use it just so that
Hyper repair.
our units are as healthy as possible. But it's unneeded at this point. And I don't think I can attack, right? End turn, let's just finish this off. Just gonna accept his fate. You dead. Have I ever played Fortnite? Yes, I have, sir. I used to play Fortnite actually pretty regularly. I used to play it with Bear online. Me and Bear used to team up in Fortnite. I'm trash, by the way. I'm really not good at Fortnite. Like, first person and third person shooters are probably the gaming style that I'm least good at. You know, if we compare it to like the average person out there. I've always been more into like action games, but not shooters. I've gotten into them over the years and I still enjoy them a ton, but it's definitely not my strongest gameplay style. I'm good, bro. Jumping Bear was like my cheerleader. Every time I would be like, I'm trash, he's like, no man, you're good, you're not that bad, come on, you're good. And Jumping Bear would like jump into like 4 guys and trash them all, and I'm like one-on-one, like trying to stay alive. You only like the 100 Ninja Battle Royale. Me and Jumping Bear, we used to like queue up with like someone new. Like the most fun you have is like if you are decently leveled, but you party up with someone that is like brand new, you get like put down to like a beginner's queue. And then we used to have freaking fun, like just murdering through people. However, after like 4 or 5 games where like you win, they sort of catch on that like, oh, your party's level is above like newbie, so they start putting you in like decent queues. But like it's crazy, and there's like a huge variety of queues in like, people don't realize it, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna stop playing the standard game. Let me just take a look at what the online looks like, see if we have time to do like one online match.
Hang on.
Done our beer. I'm going to be able to show you guys my other beer that I have for tonight before we go. So the other beer that I have for tonight, let me just put for a few seconds the bigger camera, is the Indiana Pale Ale. Once again, from the same makers, which is a Pixel Micro Brewery, but obviously Indiana Jones style. Pale Ale. Pretty good as well. I've drank it before. I like it. They also make a Back to the Future one. They make a Mario Kart one, a Simpsons, and a Army of Darkness one. But basically, yeah. Doom Eternal is amazing. I'm actually like, I really like campaign-based shooters. I'm a super huge fan of campaign-based shooters like Doom Eternal. I'm just not very good in multiplayer. Like against other humans, I'll be honest, I think my reflexes for first-person shooters are what I need to work on. I don't have those battle reflexes for first-person shooters, because I've always played more strategy platformers where you can sort of set up a strategy before you make a move. In first-person shooters, I mean, I'm not saying you're not setting up a strategy, but you have to, like, it's all dependent on your reflex speed. And that's what I have to work on, because I'm sort of a thinker. I like thinking of my strategy before putting it out there. It's very fruity. There's like a pineapple-y taste to it, this one. Trying to look what it says. No need to search for it in a sacred temple, or to drink it from the Holy Grail. It's fruity, notes, and smooth mouthfeel make this double IPA an adventure on its own. I love it. And I didn't read to you guys what it said for the dark side of the stout. This one is, in a galaxy far, far away, reigns a stout, strong and bold. Sometimes it is good to be on the dark side of the stout. I love their little captions. And they're very careful to not go far enough where they could get sued. But they get pretty close there. They get pretty close on those IPs. Exactly. Taking out a demon with a chainsaw is always top on my list. So we're 10% done the game. Like, the game is fun. They do go by faster than you want. Like, I always found the Advance War series, once you get to the end, you sort of want more. Okay, let's see online. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, it has to be on my friends list. Okay, I thought you could do like random battles against people, but apparently not. You really have to have someone on your friends list. So we're gonna forget the idea for your online, guys, because like, and maybe some of you out there have it, but honestly, the time that we're gonna set it all up, I had like maybe 10 minutes left before my wife comes down and wants to murder me. So I'm gonna try and test it out with someone over the weekend, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a video based more around the online, because at this point doing a review seems a little pointless, because IGN, Nintendo Life, and all the huge channels out there have done reviews of it. But maybe we can do something focused on the online. I'll see. I don't want to make any promises, because I'm actually working on a review right now and it's almost done. Like I finished a game, but I'm working on a review for Assault Suits Vulcan Declassified, which I may be like a day or two late because it came out like a couple of days ago. But honestly, it's an awesome retro port. If you guys like platforming shooters, Assault Suits Vulcan is an amazing, amazing port so far. And on top of it, they're doing what I love the most is they're giving extra content in this version. Like you have interviews with the designer and the person who basically, the designer of the artwork and the game model is there. And like those interviews are awesome. You've got like, I think over an hour of interviews. On top of it, you've got like artwork, and like, I love it when like porting an old game is great. And they've added in like filters, like CRT filters and blah, blah, blah. And all that is fine. But I really love it when they add in extra stuff like that. You've even got PDF versions of the game manual. Actually, hold on. I'll show you guys for a sec, because this is really what blew me away with this game. Is they actually put in scans of the original game manual from the Super Nintendo. They even put in scans of the strategy guide. It's like, this is what every company should do if you're porting an old SNES game and you're not remastering it. At least do this. Where is it? Image gallery? Yeah. Like, look, for example, if you go to the game manual, you've got basically scans of the Super Nintendo game manual. It's amazing. Like you've got, you know, like your controller operations option mode. You can read through your weapons, how the game works. So the game doesn't, you know, these old games don't have tutorials, but it doesn't matter. You have a scan of the manual like when you originally played the SNES game, where you could read through the manual and get an idea of what you're supposed to be doing. And like it you know, like, this is awesome. I love this. I love this. Secondly, you even got a guidebook. You've got the guidebook here. You've got some awesome shots, and then it's a strategy guide. So if you are having a little bit of, because it's a very hard game, by the way. So if you are having some trouble, you can read through basically the strategy guide. Like it's not a Nintendo Power, but it's like a Nintendo Power for just this game of like what strategy you're supposed to be using. Oh, awesome. Like, freaking amazing. I love, like, this is the kind of thing that I'm like, it's a port, but it's not just a port. They went above and beyond. And like I said, you've got the movie gallery here. You've got 14 movies that are behind the scenes interviews. And if I play it for you quickly, like, it's voiced. Hey, it's in Japanese, but it's subtitled. It's awesome. You can listen through, like... Shame they don't have guidebooks to help you with the first-person shooter skills. Freak Alex. Freaking busting my balls each and every time. But yeah. Hey, are you working on Dead Island? People were wondering earlier, are you working on Dead Island 2 currently? I told them that I think you were, because I think you mentioned it, that you were working hard on Dead Island for this week. And people are wondering how it is so far, if you are, since I think embargo must be up, right? I don't know if you want to drop a little hint of how the game's going so far. Oh, you dropped a review for it. Hey guys, go check out Alex's channel. He dropped a review for Dead Island 2. Nice. Honestly, Jumping Bear, a lot of people have been asking for a physical of this one. I just haven't heard anything solid. A lot of people that have played the game and seen how awesome the remaster is have asked for a physical. They just haven't confirmed whether one is coming or not. It's quality. Awesome, man. So guys, go check out Alex's channel. He dropped a review for Dead Island 2 for those of you that were asking for it a little earlier. Oh, that's awesome. Comparing the real life locations in LA versus the game. Because it's true, you can go get real life footage right now. Alex is over in LA. Randall says, I love your channel, Alex. I'm sure Alex is very happy to hear that. I think we all love his channel over here. So go check it out later, guys. If you aren't already subbed to Switch Corner, go check it out. And go check out the review for Dead Island for anyone who was interested in the game. Hey, so on that though, guys, we're going to be ending the stream for tonight. I'm hopefully going to be doing my review of Vulcan suits tomorrow. I'm going to work hard on that. Man, every time I hear Beverly Hills Hotel, all I think about is Beverly Hills Cop. Come on, who does not think of Beverly Hills Cop when they think of Beverly Hills Hotel and how he gets a freaking suite at the Beverly Hills Hotel, pretending to be, what was it? Oh man, I'm trying to remember the scene. I know he makes a big stink about like racism and oh, that's it. You don't accept any N words in this place. And he freaking gets a comped suite at the Beverly Hills Hotel. But yeah, anyway. Alex has a couple of channels. He has Xbox Corner, he has PlayStation Corner, and he has Switch Corner, Jumping Bear. Of course, that was just a question because you wanted to hear the answers out loud, but it is Switch Corner, PlayStation Corner, and Xbox Corner. DNF is cool so far, but a pretty bad graphical downgrade. That sucks. That reminds me of like whatchamacallit, Samurai Showdown, Samurai Showdown 5, where the game runs great, but the graphical downgrade is serious. Some of the special moves actually become laughable. How bad the downgrade is, just because the characters like, it's almost like body parts disconnect during the super moves and stuff because it gets so pixely. I sold the game, the physical. I had the physical and I sold it because it was such a visual downgrade that I had trouble playing it. And I'm kicking myself now. I should have never sold that game because nowadays, number one, the physical is worth super expensive because there were not a lot printed. And number two, I love Samurai Showdown, and I sort of now want to play it. And I bought it for Xbox, but I never play my Xbox. And it's not anything bad against Xbox. I just never end up. I don't have time to play my Xbox on top of doing all the Switch stuff. So if I had it on the Switch, maybe at one point, if I'm scrolling through stuff, I would be on it and be like, oh, let's play a bit of Samurai Showdown. By the way, yeah, so hopefully, if everything goes well, tomorrow I'll be putting out a review of Assault Suits Vulcan. Hopefully, everything goes well. And it's an awesome game, guys. If you like retro action, like platformer shooters, and you'll see there's actually multiple gameplay modes, like subgenres mixed into that game, it is definitely worth a check out. It is an awesome game. It was an awesome game in the time, and this port is actually very well done, and they add in a lot of cool stuff. But anyway, have a great night, everyone, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed checking out Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, and as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video.